you know, it's 11 o'clock, I have to go to work in the morning, and I'm going to take you to the store. Kept on and kept on, so finally I said, here, I have to take my keys and go to the store and come right back. And I didn't see him for 9 days.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Could you answer my question?
I'm sure.
What kind of business do you have?
Mortgage broker.
Mortgage broker. Yes, talk.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Complete.
Or those ultras?
Well, we're kind of high level.
That's
High school.
Can a personal loan unlock your ambitions?
Oh, yeah.
Consolidate that and save money for your next home. Take a swing at your kitchen. Or design your actual dream wedding. All your ambitions, all in one app. SoFi Personal Loans will fix rates, borrow up to 100K, no fees required. Go to SoFi.com to view your rate. SoFi, get your money right.
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Catherine Gardner wants Daniel Ivy to pay for damages to her car and items taken from him. Daniel says she gave him the car to use, but he left it because he was under the influence.
So what happened at the end of 9 days? The police found the car, and Dan went to the police station, gave a statement, said that he took the car. I went to the car, and the windows were all down, the battery was dead. The car was trashed inside. I had a bunch of stuff in there, I had bags of stuff that as I was moving over to Ben's, I had bags of clothes and different things, and almost all that was gone. Stuff was strung out all over the car. There were needles in the car, bleach stains on the seat, on the door panel, floor. The bleach stains.
Show me pictures, show me reports, show me something.
I just have an estimate for the damage, the bleach, but I don't have any pictures.
Show me the estimate for the whole thing.
Yeah, one of the needles, Your Honor.
And show me.
Hello everyone, welcome. My hair is done today. Not saying it wasn't done yesterday, but
You didn't find it in the car.
hello everyone,
I
welcome.
turned the vehicle in because there was so much engine damage to it, and I had a $700 of leaks on the vehicle, and I couldn't afford to get it fixed, so I just turned it in on my lease.
I'm gonna be doing a roller set today
I owe the lease company $9,000
with my rollers. I would use mousse, but I don't have any mousse, so I'm just gonna use this. It's pretty thick, so I feel like it'll hold it.
If they fix it, though, they still have to do that. I still do it.
I pray that everybody had a blessed day today. I'm gonna bring this over here. Okay, I got my spray bottle, and I have Judge Judy playing in the background, so if you guys hear her, that's who's playing. And then I got my clips, my little pins, because I'm about to be I need these as well.
I signed the whole thing that
All these papers say you didn't pay your lease. Doesn't say it's not.
I spoke to the collection company that was trying to collect that amount. The reason that the vehicle was turned back in was the motor damage.
Oh, and I did some curls. I did some curls today at school.
It was not possible for her to come up with $5,000 to fix the vehicle. There's a $700 monthly payment. She had no work.
And if I have time today, I'll put them back in. Ooh.
And just suffer the consequences. The police company, rather than not have a working vehicle and make $700 monthly payments.
Do you think we should answer my question, sir?
I'm not sure.
Hey, talk a lot. What kind of business are you in? What kind of business are you in?
The mortgage broker.
Mortgage broker. Let's talk. When I
just combed out these curls. Oh, doesn't this look nice? I just combed these curls out. Oh.
You've been very quiet. Your side of the story, the truth's nothing but the truth's coming. God, let's go. No, over here, sir. Not your paper. Right here.
This Gardner was staying in my loft, and after having gone out to dinner,
Oh, these curls are so pretty.
went back to the loft, and Kathy had asked if I would try to get a six-pack of beer somewhere. I left on foot and didn't have my...
Wow, these are like serious Hollywood waves. Like I cannot stop like combing it. Like look at this. Looks so good. This is literally like Hollywood waves.
$20 to satisfy myself.
Seriously. Okay, let me get started.
And I said that may not be enough. Whereupon she
Welcome everyone that's coming on. I'm about to do some
back soon.
rollers.
And
I'm about to do a roller set.
not being able to be in any kind of shape and get in the car, let alone drive a car anywhere.
With my rollers here.
And
Okay.
had a cell phone, and I didn't have the number for that. And so
It's similar. You set this up similar to a perm, except for you don't really have to section the hair,
bought these drugs and beer, and
but you still want it nice and wet.
woke up the next day and there was ice on the street enough so that I really couldn't move it, and then again having her cell number, I couldn't have reached her.
So I'll do it. I measure the rollers here.
Ended up later that afternoon over at a friend's house, maybe 30 miles away, and that's what happened.
Okay, Mr. Wright. How old are you, sir?
38.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Jim Winston. I'm a friend of Dan's, family friend.
Just a friend. You're not the trustee.
Yeah, I work with the trustee, Colonel.
You have a trust account?
Yes,
And that's what you support yourself from.
yes,
Set up by your parents?
yes.
They were smart. Right?
Yes, they were.
How long did that drug property?
2.25 years.
Before that,
Not much history of any problems with drugs.
had you been working before that?
No, I wasn't.
What were you doing?
I was attending Portland State. Just didn't notice it.
You were 36.
Well, for the last 3 years, I was attending Portland State. Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Intelligent young man, cute, nice looking young man, and if you don't get rid of this problem that you have, you're gonna die.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by Real Cases, Real People, Judge Judy. Catherine Gardner says she was helping Daniel Ivey loaning him her car. She's suing him for damaging the car, stealing items from it, and not returning the car.
Mr. Wright, I listened to your testimony. The truth is, I believe what you tell me. Just tell me the difference from what you wrote in your answer.
Oh. How so?
It's just a different story, sir.
Okay.
It's a different story. You're responsible for what happened to her car.
Well-
The fact that you didn't have her cell phone number, the fact that she took the car, there was ice on the road, that you got smashed out on drugs, and then all of that is not an excuse.
Hello, welcome everyone
I mean, what's the excuse?
to the hair lounge.
Well,
Oh my God.
if there is really one.
Step up here, sir. I want to ask a couple of questions. What's the name of the trustee?
William Cressmeyer.
I'm doing some roller sets here,
Yes, past 2 months.
In what capacity?
and I'm also listening to Judge Judy. Kind of make the time go by. But I'm honestly gonna be in my zone. I love doing this. I love doing hair.
Learn to structure his environment so there aren't temptations, so he doesn't get in trouble. And I think, slowly but surely we're getting on top of this a bit.
What frustrates me about this whole thing, I've known Dan since before this incident. When a person is trying to overcome a drug problem, you don't leave drugs on the table. You don't leave.
Girl with the hair is seen a lot.
You don't do these things.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
What training have you had, sir, and where?
Kofi Crusher.
In order to give this gentleman your advice.
I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with honors from the University of Oregon, Phi Beta Kappa. I spent a year in graduate school in clinical psychology. I run a support group for various institutions for the past 5 years. A lot of just first-hand experience. Maybe I have a bit of a knack for it. To me, directing a person towards some of the positive influences and protecting a person in Dan's situation away from some of these influences, just common sense. That's what he needs. And I'm going to give it my best shot, but that has nothing to do with what happened last fall.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
let me give you some good advice. Unless you are in a full-time residential drug treatment program, full-time, starting with a year, 18 months. Because if you have a long-term drug problem, the whole way you see the world, and you can't do that until your body is totally and completely cleansed. The habit of drugs is removed, and that doesn't happen for a long time. That's been my experience. Now, I will tell you that I've been criticized for these comments because people say, well, you can do it on an outpatient basis, you can still stay home and do what you have to do. First of all, you don't have to stay home because you don't have to work and support a family. You're in the very fortunate position of having money coming in so that you have no dependents, I assume. Is that right?
That's right.
So the truth of the matter is, if you put yourself in an inpatient program for 18 months, nobody's going to miss you. Right?
That's right.
And you may be able, but that's the only shot you have.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Can a personal loan unlock your ambitions? Oh yeah. Consolidate bad debt and save money for your next goal. Take a swing at your kitchen rental. Or design your actual dream wedding. All your ambitions, all in one app. SoFi Personal Loans. Low fixed rates. Borrow up to $100K. No fees required. Go to SoFi.com to view your rate. SoFi. Get your money right.
Grant and I used to work on this together. I've never seen a man love something so much. And when I'm gone, God, what do you have?
Doesn't count. What you need is a will. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. For as low as $199, you can quickly create a state-specific, legally valid document that actually counts.
10 and 2, boss.
Start your will at trustandwill.com and make it count.
Want justice? Call 1-888-800-JUDY.
This is all a very nice, soft thing that this gentleman is talking about. You know, changing your everyday routine, changing your environment, and making sure not to leave the car keys on the table. All that's very nice. But truth of the matter is, it has to be in your head. So if you're smart, take some of the money and just find out the best in the country. Make your trustee pay for it. Sign yourself in and write me a letter. And say, here's 6 months. I feel a lot better. Because you look like an intelligent young man. You're a nice-looking young man. And if you don't get rid of this problem that you have, you're going to die. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,500. That's all.
Stand up. Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
We got frustrated and figured there's got to be consequences for these kind of actions, so that's how we ended up in court. You got to be careful of your things. You know, if you reach your hand out to help, you need to be careful. I think Dan's a good person. I hope he gets the help he needs. Dan is often put in the way of things, and people need to help him stay clear, not put trouble in front of him.
I have to agree with the judge. I think this is a situation where I have to get tough on myself.
That's my tooth that got knocked out.
A schoolyard fight leads to a broken tooth and a showdown in court.
She went like this, and when she went like this, I got scared and I hit her.
No. Just a second. So you started it, and you finished it.
But first today,
She is lying, Your Honor. She has lied since the beginning. She has made my life miserable. I had to live with that one, and he totally drove me.
Hey, Scovie, how are you doing?
If you don't like where you live, you move.
you are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Shanlin. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is her courtroom. This is Judge Judy.
Bodyguard Myers versus Cave. Step forward, please.
Carol Myers says talent agent Ryan Cave owes her for rent. Ryan is countersuing Carol for false arrest.
Order. All rise. Yes, case number 22 on the calendar, the matter of Myers versus Cave. Bodies have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated, sir.
Miss Myers, you lived with two other roommates according to your complaint. And there came a time when you were leaving the country for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, going to Ireland. Yes. You decided to sublet your share of the house. You sublet it to the defendant. According to you, he owes you money. Yes. And there was a counterclaim by the defendant because he said that you had him arrested illegally. So, how much was the share of the rent? $425 plus 1/3 of the utilities. And he was supposed to be there according to this for 6 months, maybe 8. Correct. How many months did you actually live there, sir?
I actually lived there for about 4.5 months.
Is that right? Yes. And how many months rent did you pay?
I paid 3 months rent.
Show me.
Show you? First of all, Your Honor, for June's rent,
Show me.
I have a tape recorder cassette of her saying on my answering machine that I paid June's rent. That we were square on June. Do you care to hear it, Your Honor?
Just a second. Well, it may not be an issue. Wait, did he pay June's rent? No. He owes you for June's rent? Full rent, yes.
No, I don't.
All right, sir. Let me hear the tape, please, of the statement that you made that you swear on June.
During this count, okay, I called my bank again. They did find the deposit, and I've gone over my statement for $120 and 27. So we're square on June. You know, you did what you said. You still owe me the rest of June rent. There, however, was no deposit for $75. And July, I'm trying to figure out.
Just a second. Is that the one we were square on June?
We're square on June's rent.
No, that's not what it says, sir. Didn't you hear the rest of it?
Well,
Just a second. You're putting it away very fast. That's not what it says. It says that you were correct, that you did in fact make the $125 deposit.
she is suing me for full June's rent.
Listen to me.
Okay.
That's not what you told me. You told me that she said she was square for June's rent. That's not what the tape recording said. It said the bank said that they received $125. Let's get moving with this, please.
I did make subsequent payments to her bank, which she obviously cannot find. She says that
Why don't you show me, sir? If you make payments to a bank, you have receipts.
I
Show
don't,
me.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I do not have the receipts. But I am being honest with you, and I will tell you the
You weren't
truth.
just honest with me, sir.
Yes, I was. I said that she says that we're square on June's rent for $125.
No, that you just added.
Yeah.
$125 you just added. To your previous. How much is being correct?
He owes me June rent, which is $425.
I'm taking off $125. $425 less $125 means $300 for June. What else?
For the balance of August rent, he made some payment for the first month, the balance was $35.
She is lying, Your Honor. She has lied since the beginning. She has made my life miserable. I had to live with that one, and he totally drove me crazy. First of all, he's a crystal meth addict.
Whoa.
Listen to me.
He's still my roommate.
I don't care. He made my life a living hell.
Listen, I'm not your therapist, sir. If you don't like where you live, you move.
That's
Or
why
while you live, while you live there, you pay.
I did pay my rent.
Just a second. Show me.
If she says that I didn't owe her for July, now she drops it. Her statements are obviously not in order.
All right. $300
rugs from my room, from other places of the house, and leaving them over the balcony stairway. And this only came to my attention. I was 6,000 miles away because, according to Mr. Bauman, these rugs kept ending up at one. No, all I is that easy. And I leaving my rugs outside and just a second. I'm sorry.
The answer was no, you have no proof that he took your rugs. Correct?
No, I know he moved my rugs.
Okay, moving is not taking. You have no proof. Now, what about the phone installation?
To help Mr. Covey when he moved in,
You have the phone?
I had the phone superseded into his name. So the bills, he was responsible for his bills during the time I was gone. He was supposed to sign the phone back to me. Because of whatever reason, him not paying his own bill and him disappearing, he disconnected the phone. I had to pay a $100 deposit and a $30 reconnect charge to get my phone number back and wait 3 months for that. He was supposed to sign it back to me.
Just a second. Did you pay your bill to the phone company when you were supposed to? Listen to my question very carefully, sir. When your phone bill came in,
Right.
once a month,
Right.
for the 3 months that you were there, did you pay your bill each month? The answer is either yes or no. Make sure I get an accurate answer.
Your Honor, I did. Yes, is the basic answer because I am caught up with Pac Bell.
That's not what I asked you. Do I speak English? Where do you come from? What country do you come from?
The United States, Your Honor.
Then listen, I speak English. I said each month when your phone bill came
Oh my
in,
gosh, sorry.
did you pay it
Yes,
on time?
except for 1 month.
So the answer is no, you did not.
No.
Okay.
And it is all paid now.
That's not what I asked you.
So this is the middle.
You didn't pay it all on time.
And I did smaller rollers right there because
Before or after you were arrested.
the sections were a little smaller. I mean, I could have did the bigger ones, but it's
It
okay.
does not make any sense. I mean, you want to pay I pay all of my bills.
$130 for reconnect. 5, 6, $465.
Judge Judy will continue in a moment.
You want to get arrested for grand theft? Look, lady, I have all of the proof.
My rugs are missing.
Your rules are missing. You know, you're very good at the victim, lady.
And later today,
You were still angry.
Yes.
I don't know where I came from.
I was just looking everywhere. I don't know.
When it comes to my space, I gotta keep the expression tight. Just as mama does. So I'm always spraying with loose fabric spray and freshen up and fireworks. Cut out the chairs, carpets, even my shoes. It smells like home.
It smells like flowers to me, man.
Thank you, Zeke.
Pizza?
Okay, so just like on the other side, just like the perms, I have to make sure whatever I do on this side, I have to do on this side. So let me see. I know I got 4. And awesome. And then because I don't have any more of these, I'm going to slide into these. So you always do the big. However, these go based off how big the curl would be. So this is the biggest one that I have, and then this is the second biggest one.
The huge difference is the fact that the box pulls it out. It's very gentle in the sense of when that suction happens, it's literally grabbing that water and that mucus and it's bringing it out into this tank. It's worth every penny that you pay for it. It's brought and changed my life.
available at major retailers or online at Navage.com. Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Carol Myers claims talent agent Brian Conde stole her rugs and didn't pay rent. Brian claims living in her place was a nightmare.
Now, you have a $1,000 countersuit against her because you say that she $1,400.
Yes.
Lost wages, pain, suffering, false imprisonment. Now, did you file a police complaint?
Yes, I did.
Against him?
Yes.
For what?
For the back rent due, for the bounce checks, and that there was property missing from my house when I returned.
Okay. Forget the rent, because I don't think that that's something that the police would arrest him for.
Thank you.
I think that they might arrest him for bounce checks. Now,
rent check that was bounced,
Let me see it.
and no payment for June, as I mentioned, and
It doesn't matter.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't have somebody arrested because they failed to
Yeah.
pay a rent. That's a civil matter. Bounce checks is something else because if somebody writes a check on an account where they know they have no money to cover it, that's a crime. So the police may take action if they have nothing else, they have nothing else to do.
So
You're sitting and telling you to go have a little lunch someplace. I'm talking. Okay. Your August rent was returned for insufficient funds. Did you know that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the thing about the August is that I did make a money order payable to her and I nailed it. Obviously, she doesn't know what's going on in her account.
Why did you write her a check and an account where you had insufficient funds?
At the time, Your Honor, I actually have the bank statement, I think, that shows that I had enough money in the account through the whole time, but obviously something got crossed somewhere, and I made a mistake, Your Honor, yeah.
Okay. Now tell me about it when you were arrested, sir.
I was arrested at 7 o'clock in the morning on February the 23rd. They knocked on my door and they said, "Are you Brian Cotta?" And I said, "Yes." They came into my apartment and I allowed them to search the apartment. They could find nothing on those rugs. And they pulled my roommate into the kitchen and they asked him, "All we really want are the rugs." I don't steal things, first of all. And then they asked me to produce a receipt for the money order that I did pay her in August. Now, I lost the receipt. I was dumb. I lost the receipt. I made a mistake.
You're
So,
like an accident looking to happen, sir. You better start taking care of your business a little bit better.
Your Honor, I have learned my lesson. Believe me, I have learned my lesson.
Very good. So now you take care of your business better? Very good. You take care of your business better, but at that time you weren't taking care of your business. Your over $465 counterclaim is dismissed. That's all.
Your Honor,
Parties are excused. You may step out.
she is lying through her teeth about me, and she has me arrested.
I didn't have you arrested.
You had me arrested for grand theft. Look, lady, I have all of the proof. Your rugs are messy. You know, you're very good as a victim, lady. You are the best. You are the best. You should rub my pockets. You know that, lady?
And now the next case. Parties on Doro versus Castro Enriquez. Step forward, please. 16-year-old student Shelly Doro says schoolmate 17-year-old Alma Castro kicked her in the mouth, knocking a tooth out. Alma claims it was self-defense.
You're Miss Doro. This is your mom.
Yes.
You are Miss Castro?
Yes.
Who are you?
Enriquez.
All right, this side is done. So now I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this side on the other
Why
side.
don't you two ladies have a seat over here together? Because this really involves your daughter and your niece. Do you girls know that girls fighting is very unattractive? No, when I was growing up, girls didn't fight. They wasn't actually nice to each other. But they, I did each other. You go to school together?
No.
You did?
We did.